somehow on the island that the Statue of Liberty is on, and it died.
Yeah, it,
Yes.
don't skip over how it got beached there. That was a rank 6 enemy that Redshot managed to blind and taunt so that it charged at him and smashed into the island. It was a great play then.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Then when it was dead, we had a look at it. Turns out it had a symbiote on it. So, but unfortunately, the symbiote escaped. But we also found Deadpool inside of its stomach and Jeff the land shark. At which point, Deadpool put down some cryptic clues, gave us some cryptic stuff, and he was arrested by Shield. I don't even know. I don't know if he was arrested for anything specific. I'm just guessing he was arrested for being Deadpool.
Yeah, do they need a reason, Ren?
Being Deadpool is enough of a crime. I agree. And yeah, so we went back to this mansion. We had a we then had we put some clues on the board, and then we realized that the all the cryptic clues and stuff that Deadpool have been giving to us, that that in the body of the shark was probably Fang. We then we ran to the building, fly over to the shark, where it was kind of like in the air, being transported by Shield. And as we did, and as the sun was setting, we saw a vampire emerge. We gave chase. We were able to track him down. He nearly escaped by turning into a bunch of bats, but Redshot managed to shoot the one bat that happened to be him. It was incredible. And then he crashed into a building, and now we're following him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna retcon a little bit that we went into a building just because the map makes more sense. We'll say you've you've come down to street level here, and it is nighttime in New York. You've just landed in some rather dingy back alleyways uh, in maybe a not so nice neighborhood, but you've just arrived and managed to corner Fang. So as we begin, I would like everyone to please roll for initiative. We'll have to add one of you at least. There we go. And just bear in mind, the chase has already happened, and has ended. So at this point, if you were to try and run away again, like you know that these guys are close enough to catch you.
I've it's been too long. I've forgotten how this works.
Right click on your token, choose the shield, and then press the button.
Thank you. Ah, wonderful.
Okay, no marvels there. Cool. Then we will begin with Redshot, as we've just managed to corner Fang. I will remind you, you guys can speak out of initiative if you don't want to get violent, but that's not in any of your nature. So, what are
Are
you
you
going to do,
sure?
Redshot?
Well,
I don't know.
I look,
You tell me.
I look at him and it's like, well, Geppetto, there's no reason to get violent. We just want to know what your connection to ever there. Looking at what's called Eintracht, What was they actually researching?
Yeah, I don't think Redshot and Trident, because I mean the rest of the team went to investigate the Endless Shadow, but you guys did have all the information that this guy was working with the werewolf and the musician, and that it was connected to those guys somehow, and somehow ended up in the stomach of a megalodon. So I think that's mostly what you have to go on.
Oh well. Why was you on the board at least?
Why was I where?
You was on a board with a lot of strings that connected you to something. Not sure,
You
like
connected me with a lot of people, and you're asking me why am I connected?
yes.
Well, good thing you can use a rifle.
I guess the time for talk has passed then. Hmm. Such a shame. They never really listened. Hmm. I don't even know what
Funny.
you say. Yeah, I thought so. Well,
Okay. So Fang dodges the blast as we then go to his turn. Also, Fang, on your turn, you can please make a vigilance check for me.
Okay. Vigilance check. $15.
Okay. With a with the 15, you're not going to notice anything immediately, but you can feel that uh, there is a familiar presence closing in, but it feels friendly. It's that's all I'll tell you for now. Sounds like backup may be on its way, but you're not sure who that could be. You can just feel this, like a sort of sixth sense.
Okay. I'll just enter my attack stance and see what their next move is.
Okay, perfect. We go on to Trident.
Oh, we've definitely attacked you up to this point.
Well, you're the injured one here.
Yes, that is definitely true. I'll launch at him and try to hit him into the trident.
Okay, as you can make your attack, but as you make it, you're gonna hear this sound of someone like shouting. It sounds like something out of a Bruce Lee movie that is flying towards you. And as you make this attack, uh, Lin Lee is going to interpose as he flies in with a flying kick to try and block your attack from hitting Fang. You can make your attack.
Oh.
Okay, a 16 is just going to hit him, and he's going to use a reaction for counter-strike technique. So you can roll your damage, which he is going to take, but you're going to take half of it as well, as he just like blocks the trident and then kicks you with as part of the sort of flying kick. It's 12 damage to you as he just yeah, he is going to enter the initiative now as well. And he just says, "Stay back. I have business with this one." And yeah, Trident, how are you going to react?
Do I know he is?
Do you think Trident would know anything about Iron Fist?
Honestly, I think it's up in the air.
You can make a logic check, or if you want. Yeah, you know that this is the immortal Iron Fist, who it doesn't look like Danny Rand, but you know that Danny Rand may have had a mentor or like a protege, that he's the new Iron Fist.
But
you
I
see
said,
he's-
why you?
I'll say you can also tell that there's something very dark about him. He doesn't look as heroic as you may have expected. He's got this glowing green sword in his hand, and he's hissing at you with vampiric fangs as he's just glaring up at you.
Why are you helping this monster? And I'm gonna yell at him. That's my turn.
And we're going to go to his turn, and he kind of glares at Fang as he just yeah, he says, "I don't think it's like I have much of a choice." And you can feel Fang that he wants to make an attack against you, but he can't bring himself to. So instead, he is going to go for Trident, and he steps in, and he's going to make fast attacks against you, Trident.
Okay. Uh, 17 hits. 17 hits very hard.
Yeah, so you see he just flashes towards you with that sword and takes 2 quick slashes at you, as you probably block the first with your trident, but that second one gets right into your armor, and it seems like his sword is enchanted or enhanced somehow.
Oh, that hit hard. He Pilot is noticeably injured after that.
Yeah, and I will say you are taking the full damage because he's using the old 1-2. So it's usually fast attacks would be half damage on 2 targets, but oh, actually, we've been doing that the whole game. Never mind. There's a stunt that lets you do what we've been sort of doing with every attack that works like that. But yeah, he kind of knocks you back into the wall and tries to push you away from Fang as we go back to Redshot's turn.
Can I repose him?
Oh yeah, go for it.
14?
That is not going to hit. He deflects it with his sword.
That's my turn. But yeah, that's not even my turn.
Yeah. We go to Rachel.
Oh well, it seems we're fighting 2 now. I guess it's time to use a new trick. as I shoot a bullet towards it and it explodes in front of them. In front of Fang and Iron Fist.
Okay. You might be looking for elemental barrage. The supernova, I think, originates from you. I mean, it could work either way. It's just flavor, but
Is it Barrage? Let's see.
Barrage
The
is the
other
one where you
thing,
can.
I think Supernova is upgraded or the other way around. Like one
It's
is a better version of the other.
it's it's upgraded Elemental Blast. That's what it is.
No, it's not blast. It has to eat a bunch of enemies. Blast only eat once. It's either, but is Barrage is upgrade the upgrade of Nova or Supernova or the other way around?
No, the other way around. But supernova, I think, originates from where you are standing. So it's every enemy within 10 spaces of you. Whereas elemental barrage, you can pick a space and then like attack an area of effect there. I mean, flavor-wise, you could make supernova just be one massive blast in that direction, but I think that's the supernova. You might also be able to pump more focus into. I don't know. It's up to you.
That's a good question. Okay, so it is Elemental Barrage. Where is it? Designate. Let's see. Interesting. Seems to have the same. Yeah. I don't know.
But it still works.
It works. It's just again. Let me just see. Wait. It is the same effect. It's just that. Oh yeah, I see. Much easier to use the elemental barrage because that has a roll, and it is actually what I was looking for. I just got confused by the thing. But yeah. Let's see. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's gonna hit Iron Fist, but he's also going to take another interpose action and
Take both damage.
yeah, so he'll take full damage. But Fang, you won't take any.
Yay. Half of that.
Oh well, that's fine.
No, that's one thing. He's taking half
yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, he backs away from Trident and steps in front of Fang and just gets blasted by this energy as he hisses in pain. Doesn't seem like he wants to be doing that.
It's like he has tried and handled, so I will go for Redshot. Just in reach. And I'll try to grab you. Grappling technique.
Yes.
And crushing grip. Let's go with crushing grip. as a reaction. It's a resilience.
Yes.
19 for 29 damage.
Yeah.
That's me. They rushing to grab you and start squeezing. What? You're unconscious?
No.
Okay, it makes more sense. It's going to 0.
Yeah. I was just remembering that TIS system actually allows applying. Then forgot to. Then just press the button, which was 0, which reduced it.
I'm gonna perform my hit and run.
That's a hit. Hit and run is full damage, right?
Um,
I believe so.
yes. Yes. Regular. And move. Uh, oh.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of knock him back and into the puddle in the street, you start getting away. That is, you've still got the rest of your movement, just FYI.
Yeah.
Better?
Wait.
Ah. Yeah, I can fly.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
okay.
couple of tops around here that you could definitely get up onto.
Yeah, I'll launch upwards to get some distance between me and him, and then be a little more in the air. Cool.
I actually set up this map that if you go into the air, you can see sort of over the rooftop.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. That's my turn then.
Okay, well, from the air, you will see 2 more figures running down the road in the same direction that Iron Fist came from. And they are both going to roll for initiative now as well. As you hear them shouting, "Lindley, stop!" And 2 more characters join the fray. Oh, Davey, are you here? No.
I am here. I'm sorry, I overslept. But yeah, I'm here now. So sorry.
Okay, no worries. Your characters aren't on the scene yet, but if you would like to control one of the Iron Fists or Shang-Chi,
Ooh.
let me know.
Okay. Who's coming in? It sounded like Wong. Who else?
Now I said,
Oh, and Iron Fist, Danny. Okay. Oh,
Said
it was
Iron Fist and
Shang-Chi and
Shang-Chi.
Danny. Okay, okay. I missed. Okay. I'll take Iron Fist. I'll take Danny.
commission.
But that would be Shang-Chi without the 10 rings.
Yes, without the 10 rings. Which is actually, I'm glad you picked Danny, because I didn't take the 10 rings off his sheet, but one would just have big.
I forgot who has the 10. No, it was Factor has the 10 rings. That's right.
Yeah.
Shroud has
That's
the
how he
10
sent-
ring.
That's how Factor sent you into the Savage Lands,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the 10. But right now, we go to the top of the round as, yeah, we'll say because Shang-Chi actually rolled to go right after Trident, so he's going to run. But yeah, he's the one yelling, "Lindley, stop!" And we go to Iron Fists as, yeah, we're going to call Danny. This will be Iron Fist, but he'll be Danny.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Yeah,
established
that works.
Oh, no, that's even more confusing because we actually have a Dan. But won't be that complicated. So yeah, you see Lindley going. He kind of sees Shang-Chi coming, and he just says, "I told you to stay out of this." And he is going to rush towards Redshot to back up Fang. And against Fang, he is going. Against Redshot, he's also he's going to make a vicious attack, but because he's currently grabbed by Fang, he's going to have trouble with this. Because he doesn't want to hit Fang. Okay, so yeah, pretty sure that misses Redshot. Unless he's put nothing into me.
I don't even think it would hit Elustra, and she is much lower.
Yeah, that would barely hit a normal person. It seems like he's really trying not to hit Fang, and you are able to just sort of fly just enough to get out of the way as we go back to Redshot's turn. Now I've got two vampires bearing down on you.
God damn it! Not even hot female vampires. Okay, let's see. Grabbed, which as I recall is melee to escape.
Yeah, you can escape as a reaction by making a melee check, or as a standard action as well. Make a few attempts.
Sure, let's try and see.
And what is Fang's melee defense that he has to beat?
18. So it's 3 sixes or 616.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that means this is actually an absurd, a ridiculously difficult thing for Rachel.
Yes, stone. Because that's the one weakness.
This is why he operates from range.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the first. Let's see. Check.
Do you have any levels with Mighty, by the way? Because the other thing is, if you can carry the person who's grabbing you, you could potentially still fly around.
I do not have in my.
Yeah, then you wouldn't.
Oh well, let's gamble it and see. Who knows? Maybe I just get it. At least still a Marvel. That's fine.
That's fine. Trident is there if you want to give a help action. Or...
Yes. I'll try to distract him, see if I can get him to hit him.
And we have karma.
Maybe we have a karma, maybe, yeah.
Come on, give me that. I need that 6666666.
You literally need it.
Shang-Chi can give him.
Yeah. Shang Shang-Chi will give you a point of karma. As he just goes, watch out! He's not in his right mind.
That's 4 again.
No. Can Danny give one, or is he too far
Yeah,
away?
I mean,
Okay, go for it.
why not? He's rounding the corner.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Well,
That's
what a fantastic failure. Maybe it weakens my grip. I don't know.
You know what?
Yeah, I'll say on a fantastic failure, if anyone else makes an attack against Fang or Redshot, they will no longer have the trouble or the edge that you would get from that, because like Redshot can't quite get out of his grip, but he's made it put enough distance between them that you'd be able to attack one without hitting the other.
I look at the Fang and it's like, where is the musician?
You found me in a shark's stomach. How would I know?
He was on the same board.
Was in the shark's stomach. How would I know?
Does the shark have Wi-Fi?
Should have asked him before you killed.
We'll say Saleri is the one person you wouldn't have seen getting digested by the shark at all, but he's the most missing. But for Danny Rand,
yes.
if you have any questions about what the hell you're doing here, let me know. But essentially,
I remember we're fighting vampires, and I think I'm gonna have to take both my movement just to get up there. I think so.
okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're dashing all the way over, you might be able to take a ram reaction if you want. But otherwise, you are here because
Oh,
you
I
want
am
to be
going to
protecting. Your
Yeah.
goal here is to protect Iron Fist, who has been turned into a vampire, but has now come here and is fighting on the vampire side. But it's like, ideally, you'd like to free the other Iron Fist from this vampiric influence. But here we are. You've chased him down this road.
Okay, let's do a ram action against Linley. Yeah, that sounds. Let's see if we can't. Okay, so how do we do a ram action?
It's your action to dash, and then ram is a reaction.
Yes, it's a straight melee attack. But if you will take normal damage from this, but if you get a fantastic success, you'll do triple damage to him.
But the normal success is still double damage.
Oh,
Okay.
is it? Oh,
It is, yes.
14 hit his melee?
No, and in fact, oh wait, let me just double check that I haven't messed something up, because he's going to take a reaction at one left. He used Counter Strike technique already, but yeah. So it's
Counter Strike is if he's taking damage.
yeah, that's why I was checking, because I was going to use reverse momentum throw, but then I remembered you have to be in defense stance to do that, but he's in attack stance. So yeah, that is going to miss, but no
Alright.
additional effects. As you just you can like move beside him as he kind of jumps out of the way, and you throw that Iron Fist punch, just hit the wall, and it like breaks a hole in the wall, but he lands on the street. Says, "Get out of here, Danny. I have to do this myself."
We're here to help. Alright, that's my.
Yeah, okay, until probably inevitably Shang-Chi and Iron Fist pull me away from them, I'll keep beating the shit out of Redshot. So yeah, I'm just smacking you. 18.
Just hit.
29 damage. And Crushing Grip is a reaction. So another attack. It's a resilience this time.
Yes.
36. And that will be my turn as I continuously hit you. Should have just left me be.
Not today.
Ooh,
So you don't take a
absorbing
36.
Okay, remember to spend the 15 first and then add the 36, otherwise it gets confusing with energy absorption.
Perfect.
Yeah, while you work that out, we'll go to Trident. As Redshot seems to be absorbing the hit from that crushing grip, I assume.
Yep.
I just mean you're absorbing the crushing grip, not the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the trident at Fang.
There'll still be no trouble from the grapple.
Oh my
Oh, there it is.
You kill him.
Twenty-two to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah,
I believe
it's either
worth
way.
my
Ultimate fantastic.
reductions. So 56 damage.
One damage.
I need to add combat trickery to trident when I get my next point.
Why, just because you did so much damage.
No, because that's the first damage I've done to this match. Probably the only chance we have against trident against Fang.
Oh, actually, what is your trident made of? That may hurt Fang
Adamantium.
even more.
Adamantium.
Isn't that just silver?
Yeah, I can't tell you if it's. I just assume the 616 ignores my damage reduction, so I applied the full
Yes.
damage.
Yeah, I think it does, but do bear in mind that it would ignore one level of damage reduction under any circumstances.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess adamantium and silver are different things. Sure.
Very.
Okay, is that your turn, or are you still going to
That's-
move somewhere?
That's my turn. Maybe like another 2 spaces just a little higher. I don't know how far
I
this
am
goes.
kind of playing against myself here, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to apply bleed or something. But if you have mighty, you can push me back.
I do have mighty.
Kind of
Yeah,
screwing
there's
myself
not-
here, but
So it's
Well,
5 times your combat, your melee attack modifier, or your agility attack modifier. I mean,
5
multiplier.
times.
So 5 times the multiplier is how far back you can knock him. And yes, you're right, you would be bleeding. So
20 feet? 20 spaces?
20 space. Okay, so yeah, I would argue that
If I'm calculating this correctly, yes.
so yeah, either you're knocking him all the way down the street or into that car or the wall there. It's sort of up to you, but this is going to break the grapple on Redshot.
I didn't intend to knock him back, so I wasn't aiming at anything, so it's alright. It's up to chance. What he hits.
Well, then I'm just going to do it in a straight line from where you are, and he's going to hit that car. You knock him back, and he just smashes through the front of that car. The windscreen smashes, and he's just sitting in there like crumpled metal of it. But
Frank,
I mean, it's
Frank
Fang,
up.
so he just pulls himself out of it immediately. But he is bleeding.
Frank up. Sorry, go on.
No, that's all. No.
I was just thinking Frank also just woke up in the back of his van there and he's pissed.
Punisher walks out of the van. What the hell?
Okay, then that takes us to Shang-Chi. Who was standing right there as he's like running around the corner. Fang just comes out of nowhere and slams into this. And he goes, oh, good to see you again. Where are my rings? And he's going to start attacking Fang. As he's going to go for a focused strike, I think. That yes. Okay, so he's going to spend 20 points of focus in this one.
Just hits.
Right. So then you're going to take this damage as well as
Extra 20.
10 extra damage on top of that.
And he will take half of that.
Okay, nice. So half of 33. Yeah, then he's actually going to use his reaction just as you kind of knock him back. He just like steals himself, and he's going to use a reaction for do this all day. And he's going to spend another 10 points of focus to get 20 hit points back. No, he actually only needs to spend 8. That's how much he will spend. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. No, sorry, my maths is horrible. He does spend 20 points. So, yeah, okay. That's his. But he's going to move run. He's trying to sort of block Fang down, get his attention. And then actually, I'm going to use his second reaction to try and taunt you. So Fang, can you please make an ego check versus the damage that you just took? So only versus 11.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, he's like trying to keep your attention, but you've beaten this guy before. He's not that much of a threat. But then we go to Lin Li, who is going to make. Does he have this ability? Yeah, he's going to do another fast strikes, but he's going to try and kick Danny away and then attack Redshot.
Ooh, nice.
He's
No.
attacking both of them, misses both. Yes.
Yeah.
They're both able to dodge him. His attention is split, and we go back to Redshot.
Oh well. Time to spend the time to be clever. And get some distance. Mhm. Yeah. Now let's see. Oh yeah. Let's return the favor. And you know what? Why don't we just use all that focus that Fang gave us? Just check that is the correct one. Yes, that is the correct one. Give Fang a little gift.
Hits.
That hits. Oh yeah. Now I have to calculate all the damage because let's see 30 and then let's see because I didn't spend let's see how much was the cost. It's 5, so plus that it's 36, so
You can spend 36.
oh
5 times the
oh
rank.
oh yeah, 5 times my rank, so that would be 25. I think then
Be 20.
No, what rank are you?
oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I was calculating with the Lostros rank. So that's 20, which means
10 extra damage.
10 extra damage. Yeah, that's fine.
But just to be clear, is Redshot rank 4?
Redshot is rank 4, yes. Oh, that's nice.
And you've flown up into the air now, right? You've 15
That's
spaces.
correct, yes, because I don't want to be near that guy. Presume he cannot fly, but I think he can fly. But at least I have the high ground now. And that's fine. That's in my turn.
Yeah, nice. So Redshot shoots up into the air, leaving the two Iron Fists standing face to face.
Nice. Alright, let's see here. This leg sweep. Yeah, let's do a leg sweep on Vampire Iron Fist. Wow. Alright. I don't think that's gonna hit Lynn.
Drop low for the dragon sweep, and he just jumps up as you swipe right underneath him.
Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah, that's not looking good for me. But I will still go for a grab against Shang-Chi.
So Fang, you are bleeding, but if you have a healing factor, it ends the bleeding.
Yeah, I do.
So has your healing factor kicked in since you
It
were
will
bleeding?
kick in this turn.
That does.
But I
Yeah.
don't heal from it. I just remove the bleeding.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you'll. Well, you heal if you heal more than 5, you'll get. It'll take 5 points of your healing to stop the bleeding, essentially.
Okay. Grab attack against Shang-Chi. Not a very good roll, but 16 to hit.
16 just misses.
Well, that's a shame.
And
I don't have armor.
he is going to do the spin and or the reverse momentum throw as a reaction. Oh no, he used both reactions. He tried to spawn.
Yeah, I only have one action, so that's me.
Okay, so some kung fu fighting going down on street level, but up in the air. Iron Trident.
Oh, launch it again. Did he? Hold on. But that grappling technique successful.
No.
Cool. Launching trident. Launching trident at Fang.
Ooh,
Hits.
yeah.
And I'll use my reaction to skulk behind.
Oh,
Thing.
nice.
Whoops. Delete
That's
I learned from the previous throw.
barely.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, as he doesn't quite get the grab, but manages to just move behind Shang-Chi as the trident slashes into his shoulder.
Sorry. So I summoned it back to me.
Oh, it wasn't planned like, get over here!
And then I'll move down here. I'll fly over here to get a clean shot.
Okay.
That's my turn then.
Then we go to Shang-Chi. And he is going to, I think he's going to do a chain strike. But one of his powers is very much wrong. Okay, no, he's actually going to go for a grappling technique on Fang as well.
Yeah.
Grapple the
It will
grappler.
succeed. I'll let him succeed. Yeah. I'll not do anything against it.
Okay, then he's going to take a reaction.
It doesn't deal
after
damage
the-
on a normal one. Oh no, fantastic. But I'm still grabbed.
It does deal damage.
No.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Regular damage.
Redshot should be way more hurt than.
Redshot
Well,
is
not
used.
way, just a bit more hurt.
He was taking that damage, no?
No, I didn't roll damage for grappling technique because I thought it doesn't deal damage.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's fine.
In time, I will
Well,
anyway
we can,
get
we can
healed.
find that roll here and we can apply the damage.
It's probably
but I
like
feel
20 a bit. Let's see. Scroll.
It was, I'm
Where's
pretty
the-
sure it was 22 or something.
Probably around. No, I meant the die.
if you press the damage on it again, it'll send it to the bottom of the chat. So you can just do that now.
Let me find it.
Oh, here it is. It was 22, yes. It's 33 minutes and yeah, I found it.
Would you like to take the 50 with your absorb power and take a bit extra from the 36 instead?
Yes. I just have to, let's see. Well, 36 minus. Oh,
Just take
that's
36
just 40.
and then heal 50. So
Oh, yeah, that's just 42. My current.
just deal 36 to yourself and that's it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
take the 50.
Ah,
And again, you
goddammit.
killed yourself.
Yeah, because I remembered the reduction of it. Let me just see how much that actually is. Just fix it. Okay, it's
Use my
6.
Shang-Chi's damage.
It's just 6. Luckily, I have it on the.
Then Shang-Chi is going to use spin and throw, and he's going to try and throw Fang into the fence where Trident is.
Oh, is he gonna try to do the British thing, where you
Did I get-
impale a
oh, yeah,
person?
fail, then. What does it mean? Did I not get throw? Does he just miss?
Yeah,
I'm
it means
sure.
he tries to throw you. It's like he does almost a judo style, like throw over his hip, but you just move in the air and kind of land on your feet. as
Karma.
he just... Oh, okay.
I just like use the legs, boy.
Do I go for the marvel or the... No, we need...
Should have went for no. It wouldn't have done.
20.
hit.
And
Yeah, he's going to throw you into the fence there as you kind of clatter down into the sort of gutter water that is pooling up on the floors here. And he looks up at Trident and he just goes, "Please, we're not your enemy. We're just trying to help him." And he points to the other Iron Fist. Because this is the vampire that turned him. We need to figure out a way to stop them. To turn him back. And then we go to the other Iron Fist who's going to say, it's too late for that. The dragons are coming. We need to pick a side. And you're on the wrong one now. And he's going to kick Danny Rand and try and knock you back.
most of them, I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Then, yeah, he's going vicious attack, actually. He'll go... No, he's going to go for a leg sweep as well, actually. As you just went for one. So my kung fu is stronger than yours.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, there it is. And then just for reference, that is regular damage and you're knocked prone.
Alright. Where's prone?
Then he's going to use his movement for some parkour. And he's going to run up the side of the building and up onto the top, and you can see he's about to like try and pounce into the air towards you, Trident, but he's just sort of perched up there for now. That's all he can do with his movement. And we go to Redshot again.
Well. No. As much as I would like, I will have to focus on the other guy. Just try and see if we can get him at least a little down. Also spend a little of that extra focus. Oh yeah, let's see.
If I'm prone, can I skulk again?
Not you. I'm actually targeting
okay.
Iron, but of course you can skulk and take the damage.
I can't, literally can't skulk if he's targeting me. You may
No,
need to
no.
save.
I would. That was why I was like, because I was like, I could take you out most likely, but this one could be dangerous. So I've decided to focus on the other one.
Yeah,
And I hope that his
one instead of two.
Yeah, I hope his isn't like above 21, which I don't think it is.
No, that's definitely going to hit.
And let's
just double check.
And you can
against ranged attacks. You may have no.
And you also add 10 more because I spent the 20 focus to this attack. Yep.
Also, you will notice that he seems to have a healing factor as well. So sorry, you spent another 20 focus, so 10 more damage.
Yeah. Oh well. Seems the boy is going for you. You may wanna get a little bit higher to avoid him.
Hey, with the OG Iron Fist, you are not prone. It costs 1 space of movement to get back up. And just for reference, prone means you have trouble on all melee attacks. People making close attacks against you have an edge, and ranged attacks against you have trouble. But obviously, I'm guessing you're going to kip up back onto your feet.
Yeah. Do I have? Is that an ability? I don't think I have it, but
It's 1 space of movement. You can definitely do it though, just physically.
nice. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 movement, and I'm going to follow him up. I'm not sure how high the building is.
It's going to be 3 spaces to get to where you are, so that you've got just enough movement to get up onto the roof.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Then Lynn is. I'm gonna grab Lynn and see if I can't stop him from jumping across and attacking Trident. So let's roll it.
That just a straight grapple, or have you got grappling technique?
I don't have grappling technique.
Okay, well then with a fantastic success on a grapple, he will be pinned actually, as you grab a hold of him and keep him from moving at all.
Nice. Okay. Do they take damage on? Right? Was I reading?
No, that's what grappling technique is for, is to do damage when you grab something. Otherwise, you've got him grabbed and pinned.
Okay, perfect. Do I have any reactions I can do? I don't think so.
Stop. Really?
Oh yeah, reverse momentum throw requires defensive stance. Unflappable poise? What's this one?
If you're hit, cost attack against you will have. I forgot the word. Trouble. I think no, it's something else. My bad.
I think maybe I can do unflappable poise. Hold on. The character makes a melee attack against the grabbed foe. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage and is knocked prone. On a fantastic.
I feel like that may actually be the wrong description for unflappable poise. That's what it says on Shang-Chi's character sheet as well, but I feel like that's a different power.
Alright, Alright.
Let me just double check on Demiplane, but yeah.
Let me actually check elemental variety.
Attack against you have trouble as long as defense stance is up. Oh wait, unflappable poise is any attacks against the character have trouble. If you have defense stance up, they have double trouble. That's unflappable poise.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I think I copied that one wrong into Foundry.
Okay.
There is, yeah.
I think that's it then for me. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn and see if I can.
Yeah, you've got him pinned there, so he's not going to be able to do much, as he's going, please, we can't let the dragon get you, and he's like swearing at you in Chinese. So we go back to Fang, just lying on the ground.
Get up. I'll start with getting up.
Stop speaking Mandarin, boys.
I have the smart move, or the funny move. How much might did you have, Trident?
Only 1.
1. Cool. I'll ignore Shang-Chi. I'll move to this now broken van. Pick it up because I have Mighty 2 and throw it at Trident.
Okay, so yeah, the car that would be considered big.
Okay, I believe it's an agility check.
Yeah, an
We-
agility check, but you will also get a bonus because with the car you'll get a +1 to your attack modifier and a +1 to your damage multiplier.
Okay, that's good. Agility. Oh, it immediately rolled. So that's 17 to hit your agility. If it's +1 to my attack,
Hits.
and that would be it
29.
would be 34 damage.
30.
But you might have resilience. Not sure what you have.
Yeah, so it's essentially like you had DR1 against that instead of DR2.
Oh,
So it
And-
would be 24 damage. So it will still take you down.
Yeah, just add another 5. Oh, right, yeah, it's true. But you do go to negative hit points, so add 5 based on what you just did.
how does Tech Reliance work again?
Oh, you can use that. You can have your tech break instead of going to 0, and you drop to 1 hit point instead. But your
Cool.
tech is temporarily broken.
Cool. I'm gonna sacrifice my boots for this for the cause, and I'll be laying on the ground.
Okay, nice. So this car, as Fang flings the car, it smashes into Trident, knocks him out of the sky, and just as you are lying in the wreckage of this, just in this alleyway, the tech sort of sparking there as your boosters have gone offline, and yeah, you are sort of trapped underneath this car for now. Should be easy to take it off of you, but we go to your turn then.
You are not out of my reach, Redshot. As long as I have something to throw, you are not out of my reach.
Protection from wind.
It's not wings. It's flying towards you without wings.
That is a projectile
Oh.
which applies wind.
It's not even remotely how this works.
I'll kind of push it off me with my one hand, the car, and get up. I'm guessing that burns a good amount of movement though.
No, only 1 point if you were not prone. And you've got
Ugh.
Mighty 1, so lifting a car is not a problem. You can easily get that off.
And then I'll kind of do, and then I'll throw it. And I'm gonna throw it through the fence at him. I tried it.
You won't like what I'm going to say next. As I'm skulking behind Shang-Chi again.
You were wrong. I love
You might still miss him.
Yeah,
he touches, he touches out of the way, and he's like, "I told you we're not your enemies." But yeah, he that barely misses him as it kind of flies between the two of them, and then back to your hand.
I'm like, I'm sorry. He keeps taking cover behind you. And that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, then we go to his turn, and he's gonna try and stop that from happening again. As he goes for chain strikes, and he's just gonna try and open up a combo against Fang.
Oh yeah, it hits. If there was any doubt.
Just for reference, you will take regular damage, but he doesn't get to make an extra attack on top of that because he didn't go fantastic.
Yeah, applied.
Nice. Wait, does he have? No, he doesn't. And then he's going to use a reaction again for do this all day to try and get some hit points. as he does that, he kind of kicks you in the chest and then is going to make his way over and is actually going to like just do a butterfly kick over the fence as he kind of vaults over to stand next to Trident, so he doesn't get hit by that Trident again. And he's now next to the dumpster as he just stands side to side with Trident. And then Lin Li is going to try and break out of this grapple.
Mhm.
So he's got a trouble on this. Is a 16 beat your melee defense?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Oh man, okay.
I thought it was 20 was the number, but maybe that's
That's
spider
fine.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the old
Yeah,
spider stuff.
Yeah, or
Okay.
reinforced webbing can increase it. But yeah, then that's going to be his reaction. He manages to break out, and then he's going to try and get you off of him as he's going to turn around and throw a focused strike as he makes the actual Iron Fist attack. But you're going to see as his fist begins to glow and it turns around to throw this at you, you're going to see that it's like burning his arm as it lights up, but it seems like it's hurting him to actually use this technique.
Oh.
That's why he rolls like shit.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Wow.
Well, he has an
So
edge.
now I'm
Still not gonna hit.
Yeah, still not a hit.
Yeah, still misses as he throws it and winces in pain as he's going to take a little bit of damage. From that, he's going to take half damage from that as well. So yeah, he takes 12 points of damage. And then, as he kind of tries to punch you back, but you block the hit, and he just winces and he looks down at his arm, and it looks like he just stuck it in a vat of acid or something. Like he's just got terrible burns on his arm. And because of that, his healing factor is not going to work this round. And he's just going to stand there for a moment, on the edge of this building, wincing, as we go back to Redshot.
Yeah. Oh well. Seems they have him handled. Let's return and play with the one we played with before. Hmm.
I have another reaction. You'll know where this is going.
You're gonna die.
No. Oh, within reach. Never mind. There is no within reach. Yeah, it hits.
Yes. And you know the drill. We just burn it all. Finally brings my energy focus to see.
And the Ace of Time will take me down. On -2.
wow.
You had that much?
I'm on -2.
Let's see. So, well, it seems the one guy is handled. Now, to the other.
It, is there any change when Fang went down? Is there any change in Lin at all, or is he still pretty vampiric?
Yeah, he's still vampiric. It looks like
Okay.
Fang just got knocked down, but Lindley looks more concerned with the burning in his hand right now.
Okay. I'm not sure what to do in this instance. I'm not sure. I want to like punch the vampire out of him, but that could kill him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I mean, you have seen that he's got a healing factor. It's like it's been pretty hard to put him down. There's a reason you guys had to chase him over here. So you know that he can definitely take a hit if knocking him out is your only option. But yeah, at this point,
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
it's yeah, but there are other options available to you, but it's up to you how you'd like to
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a focus strike and just see. Hopefully, this doesn't this calms him down. All right,
Okay,
and I'm
so
gonna be. I'm gonna
Time
be
to give
adding.
him the horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 10 focus for 5 more damage. Pow. I don't think. Oh, 14 does not hit. Shucks.
yeah, with a 14, that is going to miss. And
I can spend a karma to re-roll. Nah, I'll do that.
yeah,
Let's get it.
you're not far off from a miss. I mean, from a hit.
Okay. All right.
What?
Yep, I tried. It's swing and a miss.
Karma is a bitch. Spent the last karma.
All right. It's Fang's turn.
No. I gave you a karma.
You gave me a karma?
Yes.
Shit, okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Oh, that's a hit.
18.
That is a
All
hit.
right. So 24 plus 5 is 29 damage. Let's see. Oh, he's badly injured. And I guess I'll just say to him, it's just like, come back with us. We can heal you. We can figure something out.
Yeah, as you kind of knock him back, you see he's conflicted, and it seems like he kind of grabs at his head. He goes, no, we have to help him. He's gonna be the one to stop the dragons. Xiaolao is coming, and he starts going off in Chinese, which I assume Danny Rand speaks Chinese. Shang-Chi definitely does, but
And
Shang-Chi
doesn't.
speaks
Oh
everything,
wait,
I'm pretty sure.
tags. Let me see tags.
yeah, does he have linguist?
He doesn't have linguist, but he does speak Chinese in the comics and in the TV show and stuff. So that's crazy. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he's probably not completely fluent. Like he's also he.
Yeah.
I think he technically speaks the language of Kunlun, which
Okay.
like I don't think that's Mandarin or Cantonese. I think that's like its own thing. But yeah, you can definitely understand enough to know that he's like conflicted. It seems like the vampiric influence is messing with his mind. As we go to the one who bit him, Fang lying on the ground, seemingly taken out of the fight, but is he?
Yeah, I get healed and it brings me back, but there is nothing like, to make it look like I'm back. It happens like at the end of my turn, and I don't breathe or anything, so you don't see suddenly as I start to breathe again or something.
Yeah. Okay, so Fang's dead. Iron Trident, we go to you looking pretty bad. It's like the vampire's been taken out, and on the roof, Iron Fist is busy. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go. Is there a way for me to climb this roof? Climb this
Yeah,
wall?
there's a dumpster over there. You can try and sort of parkour your way up, but there's no immediate fire escape. So if you don't have you got free?
I do not.
Okay, then I will need an agility check to get up there. Yeah, easy enough.
I will climb up. And can I insist in subduing this guy?
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
Um, mostly by using my mighty wand to pin him down.
Yeah, you can make a grapple the same way that the Iron Fist did. If you get a fantastic, he'll be pinned. Otherwise, he's grabbed. If you succeed.
What? Why did I make that non-combat? 14.
14 wouldn't be enough, but the other Iron Fist is there if you want to give a help action, then maybe.
Very well.
Yeah, definitely help.
But yeah, you can add an edge on there.
Oh. Sorry, I misunderstood. Wow. That was impressive. Can I throw karma at the scopes?
Yeah, you can still spend karma.
Okay, karma. Roll anything but a 1 or a 2. Thank you.
Okay, that's a successful
Nice.
grapple. Um, I mean, do you want to? Does someone want to spend another karma to go for the pin, or are we going to stick with Trident grappling?
I'm gonna go stick with karma for now. I'm gonna stick with the grapple right now.
Yeah.
I, I'm assuming these guys have a plan for, you know, containing him since that is the thing. That was their mission.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Whether they do or not remains to be seen. Yeah, so then as we go to Shang-Chi's turn, uh, he's gonna go. I think, yeah, he's gonna go check up on the roof as well. Yeah, and then just double checking what he has as well. Yeah, I'll say he's gonna try and make an ego check to calm um Lin Lee down as he attempts he just starts talking to him and he like gets in close as you're holding him there, trident, like just sort of holding him back with the trident around him, as he walks up to him and he's like, Lin, please listen to me. Remember what they did to you, and he just headbutts Shang-Chi and kind of knocks him back, eh, as it seems like vampiric influence is holding strong. Oh wait, actually a 14 Oh no, 14 just beats him actually. So never mind. He doesn't headbutt him. He looks back at him, and there are tears streaming down his face. As he says, "Please, just make him stop." And on his turn, he is because Shang-Chi succeeded on that. He's not going to actually use his reactions to try and break out, but he is. You can see he's suffering. This Redshot. I'll go back to you.
Hmm. Hmm. Let's see.
Oh no. Oh, that's right. You're still in the sky. Okay, you're fine.
What's the plan? Like, let's just try restrain this guy. Since, well, from what I know, he's not alive at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you can make a vigilance check if you're getting right up close. But yeah, there's no heartbeat or anything. There's no heat signature. It's definitely seems dead.
Yeah, let's do that. Just check. $20.
Okay, with a 20, yeah, he definitely seems dead, but you can see the shot, like where you blasted him to knock him down, you can see that wound has already healed by this point. And yeah, he is down on the ground, so if you want to try and restrain him, you would have an edge, but you can tell that his body is healing.
Oh, that sounds like. Oh well, that sounds like we just point blank him. Since we can't have him healing. But I don't think I have. I don't think I have that move.
Huh.
I have something.
Okay.
I have my energy
That's fine.
burst.
It's because when you started with Redshot, every enemy had double tap. It was all hyper agent.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, okay. So Fang, as he tries to sort of coup de grace, like shoot you on the floor, how do you dodge out of the way at the last second? I can see your mic activating, but we can't hear you. So,
Oh my bad. I just roll away, and he just hits the ground where I was laying there. Where I was laying.
Oh well. It seems you're still alive. At least for now.
okay. Back to Danny Rand.
I'm gonna go down and deal with Fang. You guys keep Lin safe. And he is going to jump down.
I'm gonna give him a nod.
So does that mean if I jump down 3 spaces, I only have 2 other spaces? Right? If I'm speed 5?
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
the distance is kind of like the map. The distance you're moving on the map would be right, but it won't cost you extra movement to jump down.
Oh, okay. All right. I think he'll
I'll say
activate. Yeah.
if you want to get further than that because you are jumping down, like you do know kung fu, and I assume he has free running, surely.
No.
Not a
Doesn't
good
he?
kung fu guy.
Yeah, no free running.
Man, I'm first stat block sucks.
Yeah.
Send him to
Rank
Detroit.
2. Yeah. So I'll say you can still make an agility check to try and get a little bit further if you want to get right up to them. But
Yeah, that's a good idea.
you will have a trouble on this because you don't have free running and you're just a white boy pretending you know kung fu.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to get down there, but you're not going to get much further than where you were.
All right, let's activate attack stance, and that's it. So when it says double the melee ability bonus,
It's the
is
plus
that
whatever
the
you have after the modifier. After the.
so
Well,
it's not the 4, it's the
It's
+6.
when you roll damage, you have plus something. The plus something gets doubled.
Okay.
It's also I've activated it now, so it should actually show up. It'll work automatically now.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Danny's turn.
Okay, so as the glowing fist is running towards you, Fang, you just rolled out of the way of this blast. What are you gonna do?
Well, only one guy within my reach. And why not? Let's try to grab him again.
Oh yeah, that hits. But I think I'm going to use unflappable poise to give you
So,
trouble. Yeah.
yeah, that you would always have fun. Although, isn't that only until
He wasn't hit.
you get an attack? No, that's
Oh.
No, that's wait. I have wait. I have an wait. An inflammable poise. No, I think it's
And
always active. Where is it?
yeah,
oh,
it's
it's
always
always
active. I was mixing it up. There's another one where until you've been attacked for the first round in
Yeah.
combat.
I will
Mm.
re-roll the marble. Still a hit, but not a marble.
Nice. Okay. There we go.
He'll take
Yeah, wow.
50 damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good though because 100 damage would have killed him outright.
Mm-hmm.
I have even worse news for you.
You're gonna
Oh, no.
squeeze him like a melon.
Leech life
no.
reaction.
Are you gonna make another vampire?
I don't know if it
Fist?
makes another one. I don't know if I have to immediately kill them like entirely, but
Yeah, he'd have to be at negative max hit points to turn him again, but you might be able to
it's
get
still
him there.
grabbed, so I won't be able to. It doesn't deal nearly as much damage, but I might be fully healed if I get a marvel. Ego against your resilience. It's not an auto success because it's against your resilience.
Where is it? Oh, 17. Yeah, that hits.
No, this 17.
Okay. Yeah.
You will take 33 damage, and I will heal for 16. And that's my turn.
For 60, do you heal double?
16.
You heal, oh, 16, yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's backwards.
And then my healing factor, so 59, 64.
Damn.
Yeah.
Healing
Hard to keep
factors
a
are good.
vampire.
My resilience is 5. Yeah, it's pretty good. And it's even the normal one. It's not the Wolverine one.
I think Trident is looking jealous right now.
But yeah, I'll
Man.
drop Danny on the ground. I won't hold him up.
That's the problem. Healing factor.
Yes, healing factors are a powerful drug.
Back to Trident. You've got the other Iron Fist grabbed. It seems like he's not been resisting you so far, but now that Fang's back up, you're not sure if he may start fighting again.
Yeah, I'll try to move him into a pin. Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah, another melee. You'll have an edge this time.
15 be enough?
15 is not enough, but you've still got the edge. Oh. Could have gone for the marble on that one. So yeah, he's
16 have hit him.
a 16 would have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If someone's got karma, then silver.
You don't have to use
guess.
karma. Help reaction also works. But it's a
Oh yeah,
reaction.
Shang-Chi's right there. He'll give you a help reaction. My bad.
But what are you going to roll? That's the question. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
That's the wrong dice.
Okay.
Are you going to use a reaction?
Let me spend one of my karma on this. This is actually a difficult one.
You use two. You actually
Oh,
added
come
two
on.
of them. Unless you're using two
Come
karma points.
on.
Okay, I'm out. I'm done.
Shang-Chi will use. You've already put the karma, so he'll use his second reaction as well.
And Redshot
As
can
he's
use a
just-
reaction.
Oh, is Redshot active? Reach for that? I don't know.
I don't think it's melee.
No. Nope, no, nope, no, it's not happening. See you guys.
It's not that
No,
good.
yeah, it's a teammate, someone on the same team as the character, is listed in the character sheet, fails an action. It doesn't have to be within melee range. Use the health reaction.
Sure, I can use
Yeah.
one of my reactions.
Okay, one more. Let's see.
Come on, boy.
I was to struggle back. No, the master's in danger.
Oh, come on. No, no, this
Fuck
wasn't
the
meant to be a
master.
Wasn't
two.
meant to be. Wasn't meant to
It was
be.
it was meant to be a 2 and nothing else. Well, I still have him grappled, but not pinned.
Okay, then we go to Shang-Chi. And he's gonna say, please Lin, just stop fighting. And yeah, he's gonna just try and like give him a chop to the neck to try and knock him out, as he's seen that he's not gonna stop. And 18's gonna. Okay, so he hits him in the neck. Oh, actually, he would have a trouble, but yeah, because he's trying not
Is
to
he
hit
pinned
Trident.
or grabbed?
Plays grabbed.
Oh.
That's why he's got a trouble because he's trying not to hit Trident, unless Trident wants to use a reaction to assist him on the roll will be
I still have one reaction
16,
left.
which just hits.
No, that's please work out.
Sorry, say again.
No, no, that's good.
Okay, then actually, okay, actually takes 19 points of damage as chops him in the neck, but it's not enough as Lin Li is now going to attempt. Yeah, he's going to attempt a move as he kind of rears up, just
Doesn't focus
using
strike deal
grapple.
extra damage from the focus spent?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It does. Yeah, spend 10 points and just.
That's 5 if it's the standard one.
Yeah. So it's actually down a little bit more. But then he's going to attempt Man, I keep thinking he's got the like double kick thing, but he doesn't. So yeah, he's gonna just
Shang-Chi has it, I think.
yeah, he does. That always gone through. But he's going to attempt a fast strikes as he kind of uses that grapple to try and spin around and kick at Shang-Chi and kind of headbutt Trident.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so you would both take half of this still because it's full damage, not double. So it would be 42 to each of them.
Finally, he hit someone. It's like 4 rounds. He hits nothing.
Useless.
So yeah, he's going to as Trident's kind of got him like from behind, just putting the trident in front of him to hold him. He kind of grabs onto the trident, lifts his legs, and kicks off of Shang-Chi and pushes Trident off of the roof, and they both go tumbling back off the roof as Trident slams into the dumpster, and they both kind of just roll off to the side. But I think Trident's probably unconscious after.
Very unconscious.
And it was then that the what's called the trash guys came and just collected that dumpster. Such a shame.
Okay, so yeah, they go down together there, and then England is going to use the rest of his movement to vault over the fence and get to the other side. Okay. So that's his movement, and then yeah, that's all he can do. So his healing factor kicks in, and that's going to be his turn.
Yeah, before Redshot does anything, I'll yell to him and say, "It's either someone dies here, or we all live in one piece. So grab your friend and go."
Seems fair. After all, you don't know why you are on the board or what the musician is, so I don't care. You know about that. So yes, let's just do that.
So what are you doing, Richard?
I agree with Fang's suggestion that just let someone go. We just go a separate way since it's not worth losing people over. After all, he has not the information I seek. At least he does not seem to know.
He is a wanted criminal, though.
Vigilante, not exactly legal as well, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, he said take your friend and go. So what are you actually doing? You can agree with him, but
I agree with him.
trying to pick up Trident and get out of there? Or because Shang-Chi and the other Iron Fist don't look like they're about to stop fighting. They came here to save Lin, and that's the friend that they want to get home.
Is that all? Is that all they want? Is that really all? Since I can handle that. At least I hope so. Bro. Just choose Lin. Bring him down. Ooh, come on, give me that one. Well, it's a 666. I'm happy.
Nice.
Hopefully that is enough to
That is just going to be
pacify.
enough to knock him down. Yes, he kind of runs, you shoot him, and he just falls into that puddle there on the side of the road. Falls unconscious.
No hard feelings, hopefully.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh, well, I just grab what's called Trident and starts floating floating away, finding a place, hopefully to. Wait a second. Does it? No, Trident does not have a healing factor, at least from what I've seen. So, guess we need to find somewhere he can rest up.
I am unconscious. Yeah, there's nothing.
Do you do this all day or something? Nope.
Nope.
I think he's
Am I-
one rank lower before all the cool shit.
Yeah.
Well, then we
Although,
go back.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go.
No, no. You're gonna
Oh,
say
well,
something?
I was gonna say he could spend a karma, but
Yeah.
he has to roll really well to get back up because he's at -41.
Question: Can I give him help, like starting to administrate CPR using my reaction?
Not if you're picking Trident up and flying away, but if you're staying there next to Iron Fist, then yes.
Let's do that.
Well, I'm not as dead as I was before.
Do you have the trait for, I can't remember what it's called, for like
First aid.
yeah, first aid, that's the one.
I don't. It's like the one I have never thought about because I'm in like healing factor boy.
Then yeah, you've still got a edge on that Iron Fist
Ooh.
from
Roll
Red
the
Shot.
five.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a success either way, so go for that marker. Ah, okay.
Didn't see a roll, but I assume he failed. To get
Yeah.
higher than a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Red Shot, as you can see, as you were trying to help him, you can see he's badly hurt, and he's also going to need medical attention. So instead of picking up Red Shot there on your turn, I'd say you could start dragging Danny away if you want. Like you could have him grabbed, but you're not going to be able to get much further than you were. So yeah, are you going to try and take Iron Fist, or are you leaving him there so you can lift Trident instead?
I think it's best to take him since he is closest to Fang.
Okay, so yeah, you'll get to where you are on the map, but you managed to drag Danny to the other side of the fence. So you've got them both. Find what's having a moment. Okay, then we go back to Fang as Red Shot is just dragged Iron Fist out of danger.
I will do nothing this turn. I'll just look at Shang-Chi and say, yeah, I know why you're. I understand why you're coming for me. What the fuck is he talking about? And I point at Lin Lei.
Oh yeah, Ridley's unconscious. So, so
Yeah.
Shang-Chi just says, "Don't play dumb with us. We know what your boss is after. We're not going to let you summon dragons into New York. Not while we're around." This is the first time
Oh,
you've heard anyone mention. So you're not missing anything.
You, are you like so up in the mountains that your brain is deprived of oxygen? Why would I summon the dragons? I just want to go outside when it's sunny and live forever.
From what we heard, your boss is trying to block out the sun entirely. You're telling me you've got nothing to do with that? A world covered in eternal night?
We were going for your tree so we can get eternal life. I guess technically, turning everything into darkness does let me roam around. I did not think of that solution, but it seemed way too far-fetched than just robbing your tree.
did you consider sunscreen?
Yes.
Did you consider
You can give me an
the
ego
You
check.
might be the one with gray hair, but I've lived way longer than you.
But have you lived longer than the musician?
Probably didn't look old to me. He wasn't a vampire. Unless he's a machine or something.
He's a Terminator.
Fang, you can give me an ego check to try and convince Shang-Chi that you don't actually know what's going on there, but I will say you've got a trouble because he does
Yeah.
not trust you. If you've got any traits or whatever that might give you an edge, that could make a difference.
No. Unless I was trying to intimidate him into listening to me. Let's
I mean,
be.
maybe. Is that the approach you're taking, or are you just using
No,
honest?
I'll also add to it that I could have just killed the second Iron Fist. I let him take him away. So don't think I'm going. So I am going easy here. You should all people know that. Took only one
You
hit to
broke
take
in.
you out last time.
You broke into our house. You made us destroy the tree. Don't act like you're the good guy in this scenario.
I didn't say I was the good guy. I said I could have been way worse.
Then release our friend, and we'll let you go wherever the hell it is you spend your time.
They release his friend. I don't fucking know how. Like how does it work?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of up to your vampire logic. There's no mechanic for that. It's up to you how your powers work.
Yeah, I'll say if I free him, I'm off the hook.
I can't guarantee what those other two are after, but free him and I'll stand down.
Well, I can't turn him back to who he was, but I can free him from my influence. This is all of my capabilities. If I could have turned him back, I could have probably turned myself back by this point. And I don't know. I just click my fingers. I don't know any. No longer has
Yeah.
to
So
protect
we'll
me.
say you're essentially breaking a telepathic link with him, and yeah, you no longer have influence over him. He essentially now is still a vampire, but he is no longer beholden to you as a master, which also means that, because I was thinking if they kill Fang, then he would lose that. He might not necessarily lose the fact that he's a vampire, but you have essentially had given them the same option. So Shang-Chi, who looked like he was about to leap off the roof towards you, he he kind of hesitates for a second because it's hard to know if that's actually been done. But I'll say with the successful ego check against his ego defense, he does believe you for now, and he will stand down. But yeah, is that going to be what you're doing on your turn? Or
Yeah,
are
I
you gonna-
won't. I won't do anything. I will let my healing factor do its thing and just stand there. I want to know what he was talking about. Still, I still interesting in that.
Okay, then we'll go back to Trident, who's asleep in a dumpster. Do you have anything you can do to heal? Or...
I can throw my last karma at the cause, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
It could be.
Yeah, a fantastic success could be good.
Yeah. Believe. Oh,
Look at that.
see.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure it might be just off, or I might be. No, I think I'm wrong. It was more than enough. 30 something. Oh, even 40 something. Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay, so we go up to like 20 hit points.
13.
13.
I'm at
Oh,
negative
you were minus
29.
Plus
29.
13,
I was looking at.
So it's plus
I'm-
15.
When I got off coughing, and I see a little bit of like a red flow through the slits in the eyes of the mask. Yes, he just put some blood into his oxygen into his water mask. Set up. Oh.
See Redshot like pulling the unconscious Danny Rand towards you, like he was flying in your direction.
That'll be my turn as I just sit up.
Okay. Well then, Shang-Chi's going to move to the edge of the roof. But he's going. Yeah, as I said, he's going to hold off for now. But he's kind of looking down at the two of them. Looks like he would be ready to attack if it came to it. And then these healing factor is going to kick in at the end of his turn.
Is he up though? Yes.
Yeah, he just starts to kind of wake up, and you see he like is just lying on the floor, and he seems completely confused. He's like, what? Yeah, what's going on? And it's like now that influence has been broken, he seems to have just basically woken up and barely knows where he is. But I'm gonna say, yeah, that happens at the end of his turn. So we go back to Redshot again. Yeah, looks like Trident just woke up.
Oh well. Seems we've reached agreement. It's nothing.
Sorry, you're doing nothing.
Pretty much, I'm just like, well,
I mean, you've got the unconscious Danny Rand. It doesn't look like he's got any way to heal. So if you want to, like, keep taking him somewhere, you can. But are you?
yes,
What do you
you're
guys
right. Yeah, let's fly him. Yeah, you know what? Let's fly him. Fly towards a hospital or something. Because I guess that would be.
That makes sense. You can give me a vigilance check to see if if there are any paramedics or hospitals, if anything nearby, as you fly off with Iron Fist.
I have one way for him to heal, but they won't like it.
Yeah, let's just turn everybody into vampires. That's one way. And then we all just wear what's called the sun thing 5000 from RoboCop, and we are fine.
Well, you do see an ambulance parked about 2 blocks away. That there are paramedics standing outside of it, and you manage to bring Danny Rand to the ambulance. Could I not forget? Yeah, so the paramedics will now be helping Danny Rand. You can get a point of karma, Redshot, but you have left the scene currently, as has Iron Fist. So we'll go back to Fang, as you've released Lindley. Shang-Chi still doesn't quite trust you, but the other two have flown off. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I yelled to Lindley. Said something about dragons. Care to elaborate? I'll stand where I am, because I think if I step closer to help him, I'll be jumped. And even though I can probably take him, I'll avoid the combat.
Yeah, he just, you hear him kind of muttering as he says, I heard Shaolao. He was calling, and he kind of grasps at his chest that it's like he seems like he's talking about something he felt internally. He says, I've seen it, the dragon in the egg. Soon it will hatch, and then this world will be covered in darkness. And he's not making much sense still, but yeah, does anyone have any reference of that? No, probably not. Shang-Chi would just say that Shao Lao is the dragon that gave Lin Li his power and gave him his life back, but you've taken it from him. The dragon must be angry.
I put it where exactly? I don't feel a dragon. Yeah, I'll call. What was his name again?
Who?
The dragon's name?
Shao Lao.
Yeah, I'll just yell. Can you hear me, Shao Lao? Just yell it. Because if I talk him, I probably have him.
You will see Lin Li's eyes kind of glow for a moment as it's like something speaks from within him, and you just he kind of snaps at you, and he just says, "My arrival is soon. I will find you first." And it Lindley kind of drops back into the puddle as he just looks afraid, like he's just a kid he doesn't really know what's going on.
It's clearly still him. It's still in him.
Although you are incredibly old, so do you want to make a
I don't
logic
think
check?
I'm that old, but yeah, I'll make a logic check.
Because yeah, you may have some knowledge of these like dragons and things.
Shit, maybe I am. Oh wait, never mind. It's not a very high roll.
Just call out your roll because I'm looking
12
at it.
with a marvel.
Sorry, you said 12 with a marvel. Okay,
Yeah.
so with a fantastic failure, you will learn. You have definitely heard of dragons, and you know that there was a very famous Chinese dragon that has yeah, you'd remember it from like not all that long ago. There was a dragon that was revived by a Chinese nationalist to fight communist Chinese forces, and um, yeah, there was a dragon known as Fing Fang Foom.
No fucking way. You're,
Fing
you're...
Fang Foom.
Oh, that guy.
There's
And
no
you've heard of Fin Fang Foom a couple of times throughout history. There was that time where he was fighting communists, and there was another time when the Mandarin, who used to hold the rings of power before Shang-Chi, uh, tried to use that dragon to try and control all of China. It was it was a big there was big stories about actual dragons flying around and attacking people. So the only dragon you can think of that he could be referencing is Fin Fang Foom.
I need a sec. With that name.
Well, we can go to Trident while you consider that, as he's just woken up. What is he doing?
But get up, Mike. I need you to stop right there. Don't get the fang.
I'll raise my hands. Okay, why not? I'll play along. I'll play along.
Yeah, Trident certainly has the advantage.
I'm deeply surprised.
Do you know of Fee Fi Feng?
What? What?
Fin Fang Foom.
Fing Fang Fu. Sorry, my bad.
Diamond spot. Diamond spot. What?
Also,
No,
they were talking about dragons. That's the only dragon I can remember. Fought some communists back in the day. Sounds very
no,
American, but I don't know.
no. What? What were you doing at that base?
Looking to find eternal life. A better
Really?
eternal life. Sorry, let me correct my mistake.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess that Carnage thing is eternal life in a sense. Because I don't recall anything else being there except that thing.
you found carnage.
If you're lying, that's fine. But there was the thing
No,
that you
I
actually
don't
went to
remember
steal.
anything except Carnage. Like as a
Yeah, but
player, maybe there was a thing.
okay, yeah, just because the item that you went there to steal was actually the Zodiac key.
Oh, okay.
That was what you knew was locked down there, and then they found Carnage by accident.
Oh,
He was
we're
also
looking for the Zodiac
Oh,
key,
yeah.
but we found Carnage. And I don't remember anything else, just waking up inside that giant shark.
Okay. What's the zodiac key? And who do you work for?
It's the key to eternal life. A guy named Factor. Yeah, he's also he has your rings as well, I believe. Shang-Chi.
yeah. That's part of the reason I was attacking you. I want those back. I went through a lot to get those, you know.
I don't actually. But,
Well, they can't be left in the wrong hands, and your bosses are definitely the wrong hands. So, I mean, what are
well,
we
he
gonna
gave me
do
an
about?
indication of our base, but I doubt he will be there now.
You're willing to betray this guy?
He left me in a shark.
Fair enough.
Can't argue
What?
with that logic.
Technically, he did not leave you in a shock.
It's far as I'm concerned, he left me in the shark.
And what about the other guys of your crew?
As I said, there were a few others of us, but I don't remember much. There was a guy that played the violin, Saleri, Briar. He can make illusions go invisible. Werewolf. There was a werewolf.
The other guy that made you invisible called Briar?
Yeah, but I don't know. As I said, I just remember getting into that base and waking up inside the shark.
Okay. I would like to stop you and bring you in, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, it's you can go home. It's fine. I'll let you slide. You got me. You got me. Put it in your little notebook. You got Fang. It's fine. Maybe get a golden star at the end of the month. Employee of the month.
Thanks. I can't tell if he's joking or not.
Well, I don't think you can tell.
No idea.
This isn't over. If we see you in New York again, we're not going to let you go twice.
Said that.
Wait, we're not letting him go. Are you surrendering or not?
Me, I'm not surrendering. He said he's going to arrest me, but he can't be. He can't. He's not strong enough, so he'll just leave. That's what Trident said.
Like,
Unless Shang-Chi was
problem-
asking that, and then I'm just. Well,
I'm
Shang-Chi will
legitimate.
jump down to out of combat at this point. Well, I assume, unless Trident do, actually forcibly try and take him.
No, I'm unfortunate, but if he wants to come in, I'm not
oh,
gonna
fuck no,
stand
I'm
in
not
his way.
coming in.
Ah,
Just told you to leave. It's fine. Yeah, you got me. As if you can go now. Go to the hospital or something. Unless you want my healing, but that's steep price to pay.
okay. Let me. Can I pick him up and carry him out? If Shang-Chi, if you don't mind.
He very much minds.
Yeah, let's get him out of here. We'll deal with the other vampire later. And
Yeah.
he'll kind of try to help you get Iron Fist out of there.
What your friend said is true. I believe we will meet again. And I'll just turn into a bat and fly away.
Okay. Well then, with that, we will go.
I will say, out of character, I had another reaction and I could have just immediately. And if I hit, I would have turned. I would have turned you into a vampire, the other Iron Fist. I wanted to save it, defend myself in case something happens.
Yeah, I think everyone was kind of aware that this could end badly, but right now, as Fang flies away, we're going to see where he goes. But yeah, we're gonna say you guys are down here in Dumbo.
Wouldn't we all know that a giant dragon was attacking the city, like the symbiote one?
Yeah. There were several, I think. Yeah, but that definitely made the news.
Oh.
Do you think? Yeah, why is Fang gonna go somewhere specific?
No, I just said maybe that's the dragon they were talking about and he was already out and taken care of. But if he's coming back, then that's the same one. I have no idea if it's the same one. in character and out of
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, that dragon was called Grendel, but in character, there's no reason you would know any different dragons. One of them was a symbiote. But as Fang flies away, we go to the rest of you as or actually we're gonna cut over to the flight back from the Savage Lands as we go to the rest of the team. And let's
I guess it's like a military jet flyback, or are we flying like at least second class?
no, you got picked up by Shield. So you are in like a full-on Quinjet, and you have Sauron in a containment unit in the back of the jet. So
Nice.
this is a big jet, but yeah, we go back to Starflare. Is that the name?
I think
The one.
I think Illustra is the only one that can be trusted with the One Ring.
She already stole art.
Yeah, not that Sauron again. Good God. Yeah, so Starflare, Static Scale, and Illustra and Wasp are currently on board with the Shield jet, making their way back to New York. By this point, we'll say you are flying into New York now. You're getting close.
Maybe that's the secret. That's it. The sunflowers are secretly the One Ring because everybody wants the painting.
We'll say you guys are on your way back in. You've got, as I said, you've got your big pterodactyl Sauron in the containment unit. And is there anything you would be doing while you were on the plane on the way back?
Is Sauron awake at all, or
Yes, he would have woken up by this point. Yeah.
okay, so then Starflare would ask him, do you know who Factor is? Have you worked with Factor in the past?
Yes, I know who he is. And everything he predicted has come true. It's honestly quite impressive.
Okay. I'm trying to, out of character, I'm trying to remember what Hector knows.
About?
Okay, so he went to save the Wasp.
Yeah, when you guys were investigating, I mean, where you found Factor's name in the first place, I think was maybe only when you actually spoke to him over the pre-recorded message that Static found.
Okay. All right, and okay, so then I'll ask Sauron, what did he predict exactly?
He said he would come for the eggs. So I hid the more important ones. I was hoping things would go a little bit of a different way, but and Static, are you there? Are you part of this conversation? Static.
I think he went BRB.
Yeah.
No, I'm muted.
Oh.
So yeah, like I would be there and I would listening in, but I would look very uncomfortable being surrounded by people I know and don't know.
Well, he would look at you through the containment unit as he's like answering Hector's questions, and he would just look at you and say, "And what a disappointment you turned out to be. Unless this is part of your plan, are we going to drop the mutant and his Mysterio knockoff? Or have you really turned to their side?"
Brother, I'm a mutant.
Say again?
I'm like, I would tell him, brother, I'm a mutant.
Oh, I know. Why do you think? Oh, I see. So it worked then. You don't remember anything, do you?
I stand up, walks. What do you mean?
Oh, little static scale. You were my greatest creation. And if it's worked on you, then it's only a matter of time before this world is consumed and the lizards will rule. And he starts cackling wildly. But you have
Wait,
no idea what he's talking about.
is
I have
Sauron
no
your
idea.
father?
No, my dad. It looks like. No, my dad is in Kansas. He's still out there. I don't know what this guy is talking about. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not who you think I am. I'll sit back down.
Do you know how they bring the mutants back to life? He turns back to Hector as he asks him. I believe
I
you were
do.
one of theirs as well.
Yeah. I had to go through that process. What do you mean?
Yeah, as he asks that, you would have these flashbacks of maybe moments that you hadn't even remembered before, but when you saw those eggs opened in Sauron's nest and you saw the people inside of them, that it seemed like he was trying to turn them into dinosaurs. But you suddenly have these flashbacks of like being inside what it feels like it was some kind of a womb, but now when you remember it, it's like you were on the inside of one of those eggs. It looks exactly the same. And
Oh.
it seems like you may have been hatched from an egg yourself when you were reincarnated.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you can make a logic check for more clues about that, but that's all I'll give you for now. Is you're just having that moment of like, oh wait,
Hmm. Fantastic 13. Or 13 with a mark. And I needed
okay,
a
so that's a
14.
fantastic failure unless
Yeah.
someone wants to give you an edge on that. Because might have some other knowledge.
I have a karma. This seems like a good use of the. All right.
Okay, Illustra and Scale, uh, are you either of you going to try and give a help there or not?
Yep.
Sure, let's give him a hand. I want to know more.
Okay. Team effort here, so we've got double edge on top of that.
Hey. Okay.
Okay.
16 with the marvel.
Yeah, with a fantastic success, it suddenly occurs to you that those people inside that he was trying to trying to turn into dinosaurs were mutants, and the technology he's using is the same technology that the Five uses to bring the mutants back. So he is essentially it's like he stole eggs from the mutants. Those were probably mutants that were being reincarnated, and
Oh wow.
that's potentially why Magneto was there as well. Like there was some connection between the mutants and Sauron, and you also remember the lizards that invaded New York City. It seems like it's all connected, and like he was using that technology to turn mutants into lizard-like creatures or dinosaurs. And what he seems to be claiming now is that Static is one of those creatures that he created. But yeah, Static, you remember your whole life. Like you, if if that's true, your life is a lie, or there's some mental memory shenanigans going on.
Wow. Okay. So then I'll ask Sauron. So what you say that the lizard will rule. So what does Factor get out of this?
He helped me bring the lizards to New York, and although that may have failed, the biggest lizard of all is yet to come. When the dragons hatch, he will give them to whoever he's promised them to, and then he will control the dragon himself. Uh, Honestly, I'm not too sure about how that part's going to work. All I care about is that humanity is lost in this age of darkness he is promising. We will rise up and take the earth for ourselves. There's nothing you can do to stop it now. The egg is almost hatched, and he can grab them from wherever with those fancy rings of his.
Hector has like a concerned look on his face. He's gonna give Sauron one last look, and then he's gonna walk back to the I don't know, to wherever the we're still on the plane, so I guess back to his seat. And just
Yeah, I
kind
mean
of
it's a big plane. It's have you guys
Yeah.
seen Agents of Shield? It's exactly the same kind of jet that they fly around in that. So it's a
It's been
massive,
a while.
like there's a whole control center on the like near the cockpit, you know. And if that's where you're heading back to, you would see that Wasp is there busy looking up as you're kind of getting closer to New York, and you have access to the Shield servers again. She's busy looking up all the evidence that you found on Factor and like everything you found in that building.
Okay. I'm unsure where to go. Um, how do we find a dragon egg on a planet? Would it even be on the planet? Is it an actual dragon? Is a dragon like, these are all thoughts that Hector is kind of like thinking to himself.
All good thoughts.
Uh, and if Factor can predict the future, there's like, I'm not sure how you defeat that.
When Starflare walks away and you're still sitting there static, I he's going to make an attempt to do something. This is going to be a logic check against your vigilance defense.
No chance. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He got
So at this point, you're going to hear Sauron in your mind as he says, "All right, the other one's gone. I'm sure we can deal with the illusionist. Let me out of here, and let us begin." As yeah, I will need you to actually make an ego check to try and resist this one, as he is trying to take control of Static's mind. Ooh, but you resist as you hear this and you feel like he's got some sort of control over you that he's trying to exert, but you are able to shake it off. But you have these weird like flashes of memories from your childhood and from throughout your life. And there's one memory that with a fantastic success sticks out as you remember doing something as a kid, or like you're not sure if this was before your powers developed or what. You can describe to me how um like when his powers might have manifested, but you remember a time after your mutant powers showed up, that you remember looking down at your hands and having human hands, like not the scales that you have now. There's just this flash of a memory, and it's like it doesn't.
That would just like be like at the X mansion. Like I would have it.
Is that
Just
where you grew up? Did you?
but I grew up. I got my power manifested around 13. So, but
Yeah. So this would be a memory from when you're in your teenage years. Maybe you're in class at the mansion or something. But it's like a memory that you do have, but in the memory you don't have the scales.
that does not matter. I know. Oh, stand up and walk towards him. Get out of my head.
Maybe the process wasn't as perfect as I thought. Never mind. And he is going to, as you kind of walk up to the glass, he's going to slam a hand against the glass, and you're going to see electricity start to crackle from his hands, just in the same way that it does yours, as he is going to try and clone your powers. And he's going to be using this to try and like um, electrocute the box essentially, as you see the electric controls that are keeping it locked, like the electric lock just explodes, and he starts trying to break out of this containment unit. But he's still hurt. You can see he's going to try and make a break for the cargo ramp and try and get off of this plane.
He's trying to escape.
Is there something like on the plane that we could like a lock it down type of something on the plane?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that.
Okay,
He's
we're
in a
gonna
big
lock it
box
down.
that he just broke.
Oh
He
no.
by stealing statics powers. That's the only way he was able to break out. It should have contained him, but he's just used statics electric power, has copied it, and he's used it to break the lock. But
Okay.
that's all he's been able to do so far. He still
Alright.
has to open the cargo bay to get out of there. But yeah, what are you guys doing? I assume Alastra's still there as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
I
have
was
to
muted.
start. I think I'm gonna have to start just shooting energy at him. This sucks.
Well, you are heroic.
Because
Just
it
not
is
that.
already quite late, and I don't want to start a whole other combat now.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this a chase scene. So
Ooh.
essentially, he's gonna start at 1 here, and yeah. So you guys can try and make a check to get him to break out. If you fail, he's gonna get further towards the exit.
Yeah, I'll try and run in to like see if I can block him from trying to escape the cage. Just physically putting my body between him and the door.
Okay, you can make a melee check. Versus
Oh.
his melee defense. In 19 is a success.
That's pretty good.
You've got that edge from multiple limbs, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so one success. you manage to block him as he just looks down at you and says, "You are supposed to obey. Won't you listen?"
All right. Can I blast him?
Make the attack.
17 hit
That's a
his ability.
success.
Nice.
He does take the damage. But yes, he's kind of pushing against static, and then you just come from behind and blast him back into the containment unit. As he's getting up, his wings just pushing up against the sides. He barely fits in this unit. But it looks like now he's trying to kind of break through it, which he's not going to be able to do. But he might launch himself forward over static.
I think I'm gonna what is called like create a light and hope to basically like what you call like basically not overload his senses, but basically just yeah, basically make him a little bit shocked.
Okay. Yeah. Blind him a bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if your power has a roll attached to it, but otherwise you can just make a check with your.
It does.
Well,
That's why I know what it does. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So he is blinded as he kind of gets forced back, and is now he's like thrashing around, but it has thrown him off completely. But it seems like he might still be able to break out. You're gonna have to do something to reestablish this the lock on this containment unit. He's hasn't managed to get out of it just yet, but he's close.
Question: is that lock what's called technologically?
Yeah.
Because then I'll try to start looking at it and start to see if I can like fix it or re-engage it or what you would call it.
Yeah, go for it. I think that would be a logic check.
That is logic specifically as um, 19.
Okay, that is a success. You do. It is badly damaged. It like got some of the circuits got fried, so you're gonna have to replace some of those. It's gonna take a minute. So the other two are probably gonna have to hold him in the cage while you can get that done. But you should be able to do it, no problem.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit him again. Let's hit him again. No. Hit him again.
Okay. And are you trying to do anything specific with this blast?
Just keep pushing. Just keep him like off balance, and just keep pushing him back into the containment unit.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be working. You can roll your damage on it as well.
And if I can knock him out, great.
Yeah, not quite knocked out, but you've definitely hurt him, and he's not able to get out just yet. He's still blind, thrashing around, static.
Nice.
Looks like you might be able to keep him in there. Illustra's nearly got the lock fixed.
Give me a moment. I'm quickly when I reload static scan Demi plane. I remember giving him something that's now not on my sheet. Oh, this is taking forever to load. Okay, it's taking forever to load. I'm just gonna use my lightning breath and try and zap him.
Okay, go for it. by one more success. Okay, yeah, this this chase scene went way better than the one against Fang. You can roll that edge.
I don't know where it comes from.
It's your tail. That's why I was like, maybe you charge up like Godzilla style, like the arcs all the way up your tail, up to your head, and then you blast.
Yeah, definitely doing that. Definitely doing that. I don't know if it helps, but it's definitely cool.
Well, you can roll the damage. I think that might be enough to actually knock him out again. Oh, and not quite, but it is definitely enough to knock him down. And as you, the combination of these light blasts and electric breath pushes him back into the cage. Illustra finishes fixing the lock, activates it, and the door shuts again as he is now badly hurt and lying back in the cage, sort of sheepishly, just bangs against the walls, and there's nothing he can do. Illustra has now protected this lock against being broken in the same way, and you all three of you earn a point of karma again, as you've kept him contained.
As like as after Static just like hit him with the lightning breath, he was about to step in to the cage to hit him, and then it shut kind of and like halfway through his step it shut and he kind of had to jump out of the way. So I'm just staring through at him through the glass, growling a little.
All right, maybe you lot are stronger than I thought, but your time will come. I will have my revenge. At this point, you are getting close to the base again, and then you are back in Brooklyn.
Nice.
I'm assuming the rest of the group that was with the Iron Fists and stuff, are you guys also heading back to the headquarters?
After dropping off whatever the guy was, is that, no, that's not. Oh wait, that's the original Iron Fist. Yes.
Do I know they have a medical bay?
I think you do. Yep.
Okay, then I'll go there.
Yeah.
Should really grab the first aid for nanophage.
Illustra's first aid.
Yeah, but the less rays on the field more than nanophage.
Oh wow, this have
Well,
never been this busy.
I don't even
Yeah.
recall why I have it.
We have two guys in the prisons now. One guy in the hospital.
Yeah, the second guy is also a dinosaur.
Oh my god.
The other one.
Yeah.
Stego, whatever.
We
You come
just
back
need we just need 4 more, and we can have a Power Rangers team.
Oh yeah, you've got Sauron and Stegron in cages alongside each other now. As yeah, I mean, what are you guys doing as you arrive back at base? I know you've got a couple of characters there now, but everyone's arriving at more or less the same time. The jet is coming into land as you guys are getting back from the fight with Fang.
I think I'll just try and I'll carry Lingley up to its cell, also to one of the cells. One capable of giving medical care, but still. So,
Yeah, Shang-Chi would say to him just that this is just temporary. We need to make sure. But you've got nicer holding cells than Doctor Strange's dungeon, so he reluctantly accepts. No weight in the holding cell.
I'm like, yeah, like I'm not. Okay, look, but Doctor Strange's dungeons might be more adequate to hold him.
Just don't put him next to a window. We should be fine.
It's all windows.
It's fine. We can close them. Nanophage will say and shift to close. Like the wall will change.
And then I'll limp to the. I'll limp over to the medical bed.
So you can use karma to heal again, and you'll get double the hit points back if you're using the medical pen.
I have no karma left.
Then it's just time. But
Yeah,
didn't you get
pretty
karma? No, you guys should have. Everyone should have gotten karma for successfully rescuing Lindley and the other iron.
We got one. I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I gave you the one for actually getting him out of the scene and to a paramedic, but everyone will get another one for completing that encounter without Lindley getting killed or kidnapped.
Because roll. You want to give Nanophage your suit? Take a look at while you rest.
I kind of needed to breathe.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I meant the thrusters were damaged.
I'll fix them later. But thanks for the
That's,
offer.
that's
You
true.
can only
Have you
build
done
like a
something
giant
in this room?
aquarium if you want to chill. You
Sorry.
can build a giant aquarium if you want.
That would help. I'll just go take a medical bed.
You're putting a trident into one of those like back to tank tube.
I don't know if it's a back to tank, but it's definitely a just definitely a it's a tank of water.
Yeah, cheap back to tank.
Yep.
Back to bomb.
I'll just go and like find a nice cool. I was just at the to like wrap myself up at the bottom of the tank and just rest. Cool.
Well, if Nanophage is going to try and fix the gear, you can make a logic check to try and do that.
Trident asked me. He said he'll take care of it himself, so I will not do that.
Yeah.
But the Nanophage noticed that they brought in. Well, the dinosaur is a dinosaur. No, he's not that blind. But what he noticed is they brought in a vampire.
Yeah. I don't think much gets past Nanophage if they're bringing it into the building.
No, but I mean, it looks and acts like a vampire. Because I'm looking, I keep thinking of like the what's his name from World of Warcraft.
Sardinathrius.
No,
I don't know who you're referring to, but yeah, he looks like a vampire.
Which expansion is are you thinking of? Because then I most likely know the name.
it's not an expansion.
See, World of
What's his name?
Warcraft.
I know it from Hearthstone because he's also there.
Arthas.
Illithid. He's an Illithid.
That's D&D.
Let's just continue. I'll try to look for it afterwards. And then I think we'll say, well, it's a particular collection of creatures we have here. Anything
Mal'Ganis?
specific we're doing with them? That's again. Are we doing
Put them
anything
on
with those
board.
guys? The vampire and the two dinosaurs?
Oh yes.
Was it? He mentioned another guy. The vampire.
Who did he mention?
A guy, somebody called Briar. He creates illusions.
Mm,
So guys, I've just been deafened by the rain. It might not last long, but yeah. If you're asking me
okay.
anything, just ping me. But I think it's up to you guys to discuss what you're gonna do with these guys.
Sauron needs to go to like a facility, like a shield facility.
100% yes.
You are our shield contact.
Yeah.
Preferably the other dinosaur goes with him. But I'm not sure what the vampire is doing here.
A vampire turns his Iron Fist. Uh,
We never.
is he okay? Like he'll ask Trident and Redshot. Is he okay to be here? Why is he here? Why is the vampire here?
Apparently, he was turned. You know that guy on your board, the vampire, the one in cloak, red eyes, and all that. He was turned into a vampire by him and his friends. At that point, too, Shang-Chi and the other Iron Fist is trying to fix him. The vampire said he did release him from his bonds or bounds, but he cannot turn him back.
Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna call Shield. Hector's gonna call Shield and tell them to come pick up Sauron because we can't keep him here. And I guess take the other dinosaur that we have.
Yeah. An uncomfortable amount of giant lizards in the building.
Yeah.
Trying not to make eye contact with Static after saying that.
It's going to say. One is more than enough. One is more than enough. One is a good number of lizards.
Yeah. Ah,
Okay. So I guess Shield is on their way, and I don't know what we want to do. Apparently, this guy Factor can see into the future. I don't know how you stop something like that.
I don't know. We could maybe crowdsource the problem, raise out the friends in the community, and see if anybody's faced this particular issue before.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to the oh my god, Krakoa now, because it looks like Sauron is using the same technology as the resurrection chambers back on the island. So, how did he get a hold of it?
Well,
And we have to find
no.
a dragon egg.
We are not sure how to help you with that, but Factor might be able
But
to see the future, but unless it is unlimited completely, we can try to introduce as much randomness as we can. If we don't exactly know what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, he can know. We can run some numbers, but it will take time. It's a lot of numbers.
um,
Okay.
try to would swim closer to his tank and put it in hand on it. What do you mean, dragon egg?
Apparently, there is a dragon. I don't know if it's a real dragon or a metaphor for some other type of person or being or weapon, but there's an egg somewhere on the planet that Factor can get to. It's going to give birth to a dragon. So, yeah.
And I'll point to the other Iron Fist in the cage. He mentioned something about a dragon as well. Something about it being born or hatched. I think he even gave us a name. What was it?
He said Xiao Lo, but
Fee
I
Fang
think
Fu.
Fang, yeah, Fang may have said Fing Fang Fu.
So
Oh yeah,
the okay.
he did say that. Fang did say that.
Oh, okay. So point. So Fang said. So the vampire said some Fing Fang Fu, and he called it Xiao Long.
Hmm.
What is that?
Those sound like dragon names. And now you add symbiote to it. Are they going to connect the symbiote to this dragon?
Wasn't there already a symbiote dragon?
There was, yeah, there was one.
I think that was just a symbiote monster shaped like a dragon.
But then why would he give. But the symbiote takes everything, right? So why does Sauron think that the reptiles are going to rule?
Because he's probably being lied to. There's a lot of he doesn't he never questioned why Factor would help him. That was static. He never questioned why Factor would help him. He just kind of accepted it.
Isn't dragons just what people thought dinosaurs was?
It could be that too. It could be a dinosaur, but I but they're born in the savage land every day. They're not really anything special. Why would this one be something noteworthy? Maybe it's like a special kind of one that's very powerful.
I will remind you that you have Wasp and Shang-Chi here. If you want to ask them questions or if you want to like look up stuff on the various databases that you have about these names, you have that is an option.
I, I I would hope when we mentioned the names of the dragon, either Shang-Chi or Iron Fist would clock them.
Yeah, if you're including them in this conversation, then Shang-Chi would definitely chime in when we're saying that. As he would just say Shaolao is a dragon that, as far as we understand, didn't come from this world. He crash landed here in a place in China that is now called the Valley of Dragons. But that's where my father found the 10 rings. He stole them from Shaola's, from Fin Fang Foom's ship. Sorry, I'm mixing them up. Shaolao is a different. That's the dragon that gave the power to the Iron Fist. But a different dragon called Fing Fang Foom arrived here on a spacecraft, and that's where the 10 rings came from. My father tried to use it to take over China many years ago. That's part of the reason why I've been trying to hang on to the rings so that something like that never happens again. But that vampire and his friends, they broke into Kunlun and they stole them from me. So I'm trying to get them back, but it seems like whoever has them probably knows about the dragon and may be able to control it if it comes here.
So the guy that has, do we know that Factor has them? Actually, we do. We saw him use it
We
to drop us
do.
in.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
Fang also told the other crew that he has them.
Yeah. So yeah, Factor, the guy that has your rings, he's capable of seeing the future. We don't we know where he is. We in theory we know where he lives, but I don't know how we're gonna attack him head on without getting our asses kicked.
Do we know where he is?
Yeah, we
Fang gave the
well,
location of their base. I don't know if you know anything
Oh,
else.
that's right. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
also
and that location you would now realize is the same place where Illustra Static and Starflare went to go and rescue Wasp from
Well,
and ended up getting shrunk and thrown into the Savage Land.
okay. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay. Well,
Yeah.
we just came back from there, and he was there, but he threw us into the Savage Lands. Hence why Sauron here is here.
Yeah, you would also remember you encountered a bunch of symbiote soldiers there, as well as Electro and Shocker.
Yep. Electro and Shocker were there, and some symbiotes.
Oh yeah,
So
we bullet Shocker a lot.
are they planning to empower Fing Fang Foom with the symbiote? And how is Factor going to control the dragon?
you
That
might have an
is.
idea. Have you read? We've well scoured your internet, and we've seen things we were not meant to see. But we also seen things that well are interesting. Have you read Lord of the Rings?
He's gonna try and use the rings to control the dragon.
No, that's
But
not what we meant.
Oh.
We
Sauron
meant
from
that
the other room is like, I love that book.
we meant that maybe the rings corrupt. So maybe fucking what fuck is his name?
Fing Fang Fu.
Triple F is
Yeah.
corrupting him and forcing him to bring him back. Maybe he doesn't control it.
is
Maybe Factor doesn't have control of himself, or is heavily influenced by someone to do what he does.
But I
He
don't
played Mass
think he
Effect,
is.
same thing.
Oh, you mean the
Indoctrination.
Reapers? Yeah, the indoctrination.
Yeah, same thing.
Wait a second, does that mean that he's gonna shoot himself in the head at the end?
And come back stronger.
No, in Mass Effect, you
I
can
know he
convince
comes
the
back
guy
stronger,
and then shoot himself in the head.
and then you
Right.
immediately fight him again as he comes back to life.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I played it. I meant to go back and play it again.
Okay. Are we sure this dragon is an enemy? I look to Shang-Chi.
Sorry, say again. The rain is.
I'll ask if Shang-Chi. Are we sure this dragon is a hostile enemy, a threat?
Well, yeah, he has been. He's kind of been on both sides, but most of the time, yeah, you we'd rather leave him in the Valley of Dragons. The I mean, the problem is he's also referencing two different dragons. Fin Fang Foom we've dealt with before. It would be bad if someone's bringing him to New York, but the Shaola is, I mean, he's the one that the original Iron Fist had to defeat in order to gain the powers. So he's not necessarily a bad dragon, but he will fight viciously. I mean, he's a mythical creature. It's not, the rules of these things. You might be able to find some old wise, fortune tellers that'll give you some answers, but it's hard to predict how they'll choose to behave. A dragon doesn't really need to follow many rules.
Question is, can they be infected with symbiotes?
I mean, I don't see why not. The one that attacked New York before definitely had a symbiote on it. I don't know where that dragon originated from, but if
I think
it
it
could
was
take a
last
dragon
one.
that size, I wouldn't be surprised. There are many people that have tried to control these dragons before. I mean, especially here, there's a couple of the gangs. Fin Fang Foom, the last time he came around, honestly, I'm mixing up dragons right now because it's late and we've had a lot of fights today. But there was a golden dragon statue that was we were trying to keep out of people's hands before. But the gangs in New York, everyone's after it or has some connection to these dragons. It's all over Chinatown. Everyone's always fighting over them. Some of them are even in the festivals that they've been having, like for Chinese New Year and stuff. Some of those lion dragons are actually based on Shaola.
Okay, understand. We know where this Valley of the Dragons are, and it is protected. It's not like he just can wander in there and stick a symbiote to a dragon. I that that wouldn't be too. Not Iron Fist, the other guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
I don't know how easy that would be, but it's possible.
What if he had
Especially if
what?
it's sleep.
Sorry.
Carry on. What do you
What?
say?
What if he had the 10 rings? How difficult would it be then?
Well, the 10 rings can open portals, so I mean, going to some place isn't really much of a challenge. He could open a portal and bring one of those dragons here if he wanted.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Jeez. Symbiote dragons.
He you don't need a way to track the eggs or the rings.
Yeah. Is there a way to track dragon eggs?
We don't know, but
Oh.
we can really help you in the rings department as well. Perhaps an actual magic user can lay a hand
Nice.
here.
The one I know is Doctor Strange. Maybe, yeah, let's give a call to Doctor Strange and see if he can find where the 10 rings are at.
Yeah, I mean, you can call Doctor Strange. The I will also remind you, you've got Wasp with you, who has also been looking into the into Factor since they stole the pin particles from Shield. So she's been. You saw when you were on the plane, she was doing research on Factor as much as she can. So she may have
Oh.
gathered some information as well. But
Yeah, that's.
yeah,
let me
if you
know
want to
about it
contact
later.
if you want to contact Doctor Strange, you can make an ego check. If you want to figure out what Wasp managed to find, you can make a logic check.
Yeah, let's do a logic check. And I'm gonna spend karma.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. The robot will give a call to Doctor Strange if we can do both.
Wow.
Holy shit, that logic is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, don't I have?
And that comes from one. Like, holy shit.
Investigation does it.
Investigation is
I mean,
just
we
to
can all
spot
help
clue.
you if you're all doing the research.
Yeah, let's try. You're the. Oh wait, no, you're not logic. We have the
I,
same logic.
are you sure? I have +4.
Yeah, I also have +4. We have the same logic.
Man, like, Illustra is basically just the opposite of Redshot, except more well rounded. Holy shit, I didn't even know she had that much melee.
But look, I mean, you made the check with Wasp, which is cool, but
Oh,
everyone else on the team can get
that's
involved
weird.
if we want to just stack edges on that, or if anyone wants to
I
make the
think
check
he
themselves.
rolled. He rolled with the Wasp's token, but with his modifier.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Wasp is a +2. Still, maybe not enough, but because I think it would be fun, I would like to give Doctor Strange a call as well. It's none of age.
Okay, yeah, you can make an ego check for Strange.
Yeah.
And I'll say you've got an edge because you've got Shang-Chi with you, who, like, they've been dealing with Doctor Strange with Lin Li as well. So he'll be inclined to trust you if Shang-Chi's
Oh
there.
wow.
Come on,
You got him.
24. Marvel.
almost.
Almost.
So is this a like? Are you calling him up on like a screen in here, or
Yeah,
how
on
are
like
you?
the main table, if I can like call it, like a hologram pops up of him.
Yeah, yeah. So a hologram of Doctor Strange pops up as he says, "Yes, I'm very busy." Oh, oh, thank goodness that Shang-Chi is everything okay? What happened with Lin Li? Did you find him? And he just says, yes, yes, he's okay. We've got him here. And but I've just met up with this group. They've been looking into the same people that stole the rings. Uh, we had some questions that we were hoping maybe you could answer. And he says, well, I'd be happy to help. What do you need?
Green, we Doctor Strange. We're not of age. We, well, there are plenty of things we are good at, but we lack in the magical department. We were hoping you could lend a hand, in maybe having a ways of tracking the rings, as they are probably emitting some very powerful magical signals.
Well, I'd love to help you, but we've already been tracking the rings. They seem to be popping back and forth all over the world. But hopefully, if we can find them fast enough, we may be able to intercept what he's doing. But last we saw, he was somewhere underneath Ellis Island. No idea what he could have been doing there.
Oh my god, that's probably where the dragon is.
Are some of the locations repeating themselves? Perhaps there is a pattern we can figure out.
Yes, he keeps going back to the building in Manhattan. He was there. We thought maybe he had something to do with that megalodon that showed up because he was right where the thing died. But other than that, we've seen him opening portals into the Savage Land. We believe maybe he was behind the dinosaurs that invaded New York not too long ago. I'm guessing you're the group that put a stop to them in Brooklyn, right?
They've been apprehended and awaiting shield pickup.
That's good. I mean, they may have more answers for you than I about what's going on in the Savage Land, but we are tracking the rings, and I can try and give you a map of everywhere they've been seen, but it looks like they always come back to New York and Chinatown for some reason. But who knows? Maybe it's just into the cuisine.
Chinese cuisine is ranked fairly high, but we wouldn't know. You're also more cooperative than the lizards, the other lizards. So we thought we would try with, well, the path of least resistance first.
But what we have managed to figure out about this guy is that his real name is apparently Benjamin Edward Factorov, which, quite frankly, sounds made up to me. Ben E. Factor. If that's not a made up name, I don't know what is.
Oh, hearing that, I'm like,
Strange.
You said hearing that, you're like, well,
I like give was Hector like a look like Cold Shield. We have a name.
Yeah, he'll get on the phone and relay that name to Shield. But yeah, um, ask Doctor Strange if you know what. Hold on, and Hector's gonna like come over to where the hologram is and be like, sorry to bother you, Doctor Strange. This Factor guy, he he can see into the future. Do you have any way to um, neutralize that?
well, and you see him kind of look down at eye of Agamotto around his neck. As he says, I do, in fact.
Hmm.
The time stone should be able to block someone's vision of the future, as you say, but I would have to get close, or at least be able to see him.
Okay.
And he probably knows this as well.
Well, we have no way of
Well,
knowing how far into the future he can see.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to
But we
find
need
a
to.
vampire. Yeah,
Okay,
go on.
but if he was sighted, if you saw him go to Ellis Island in Chinatown, we gotta check those places out.
Mm,
Yeah.
definitely.
yeah, well, most of the mythology around these dragons is held amongst some of the Chinese gangs and things that have made their way to New York, but uh, not everyone is a fan of the dragons. We believe that he may. It's hard to tell, but there have been very similar energy signatures uh, from various places around um, Sunset Park. There, we believe that he may be visiting feast facilities, but it's a bit confusing. We, for a moment, we thought that maybe he was the crime lord known as Mr. Negative, but we've confirmed that Mr. Negative has been spotted in one place, and the guy we thought was actually Mr. Negative is like we basically saw them both at the same time. They both have an alibi. It's not the same guy. If you're looking into Martin Lee, I don't think he is actually Mr. Negative, but like, we followed that thread. Spider-Man even helped us out a little. It, we thought they were connected, but he may just be getting involved in the triads, maybe trying to get the dragon through them.
Can we, or we believe he's maybe using them. Oh, static was big up to distribute uh drugs with shrunken down symbiotes inside of them.
So they're spreading symbiotes all over New York.
Yes.
Well, that's not good. The dragon that attacked New York before, we believe, could control symbiotes. So if they're bringing another symbiote dragon here, that could be a full-on uprising.
And there's 100. And there's probably already thousands of soldier like symbiotes are ready to go out there.
Perhaps the dragon that they're planning to bring back, or the lizard captives. Maybe it's a symbiote dragon.
Sauron talked about a dragon egg. I don't know if you could find a dragon egg.
We can try. It's a
Okay.
bit of a needle in a haystack situation.
Yeah.
If it's a powerful enough dragon, we'll probably be able to find it, but whether we find it before it hatches or not is another question.
Yeah.
Though you said you had maybe a vague location of where that was.
Well, it's got to be either Ellis Island or Chinatown, right?
Or
If
the
it's
Valley of the Dragons.
or the Valley of the Dragons.
Perhaps more of a long shot, but would anyone know the conditions needed to hatch a dragon egg? I would assume it doesn't work like a chicken egg. We might be
Does.
misinformed.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Wait,
if
the
there are
what needed
specific
to?
conditions, we can try to
Oh,
compare the locations we have where factor appeared and those locations so that are suitable as hatchery, and that's where the egg would be. And if we keep eliminating possible locations, you will have nowhere to hatch it.
Valley of Dragons is definitely a good idea to go and look for a dragon, but the only other place that I can think of would be the Savage Lands that they are. I mean, those are wild, primordial lands that have been untouched for so long. It may be a good place to hatch an ancient dragon, especially if they were getting Sauron to do it. He is sort of the expert on reincarnating lizards. Um, Shield would, at this point, we're going to say Wasp is kind of has been talking to Shield after you called them, like
Yeah.
getting some information, and Wasp would walk into the room and she'd say, "We have a hit. The alias Benjamin Edward Factorov has been used, and we believe that it is an alias used by a company, a charity. It was used about 10 years ago by a man named Martin Lee.
Lee.
What?
Is Martin Lee the Feast
Yes.
CEO?
Yes.
Hey,
That's the one.
I believe our investigation also connected Lee to being where's Mr. Negative, or did we not reach the same conclusion? We know they're connected, but not necessarily that he's the guy. Okay.
we know, yeah. Actually, I think we made a connection. According to the board, we did.
Yeah, you guys made the connection that Martin Lee is Mr. Negative, but Doctor Strange has also just told you that Martin Lee and Mr. Negative have been seen in different places at the same time. They also came to the same conclusion, but they have proven that false. So either Martin Lee is not really Mr. Negative, or they've come up with some kind of cover, or maybe there's two of them. There's really the only logical explanation is that he isn't Martin Lee. It's
What
like you
about
saw
Fam?
Batman, and while Bruce Wayne was at an event across town, it, it doesn't track.
Yeah.
You know,
So
but
may yeah.
but does Benjamin factor in?
Huh?
Does Benjamin Factorio? Is that is that Martin Lee?
That's an alias he used.
So either factories Martin Lee or someone is reusing the alias.
Or or Martin Lee can split into two? Multiple man is out there. Maybe he can split.
The problem with this universe, the problem is I literally cannot tell if that's a ridiculous or a brilliant idea.
I mean, stranger things have happened. Him being able to create a negative negative of himself. Maybe.
I don't know, but I was possessed. I was almost possessed by a super intelligent dinosaur half an hour ago. Anything can is truly is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 minutes past.
Or we can just set a goal for next week.
Yeah.
Maybe investigate the island.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 10 past already. Yeah. Well, you can also give it some thought. But is that Is that what you're thinking? You're gonna go investigate which island?
Ellis. Is it Ellis Island?
Okay, yeah. That also I mixed up on the map. I think Liberty Island and Ellis Island are slightly different places, but for now we're gonna assume the island they're talking about is where the shark died. That's what he's saying. It's the same place. So that he was underneath that island. So that would be the island that we're talking about.
Okay.
They are different islands, but they're in this like Liberty Island is like one, I think, and the Ellis is like it's one of those two.
Yeah, the smaller one actually has the statue on it, and the bigger one is Ellis Island.
Ellis Island, yeah.
Yeah, I got confused. I thought that the Statue of Liberty was on Ellis Island, which is how it described it. But hey, that's
makes
how it is in this universe. Fuck it.
There we go.
Come on, the Statue of Liberty has been destroyed by like 10 villains. They have to do the repairs in a space that actually they can keep. They can do it again and again. But yeah, either way, I mean, you've got quite a big team, so there's you can investigate some different paths. But we will see next week. It seems like you are getting closer to figuring out what Factor is actually up to, and it seems like he is behind a lot of this. But how Martin Lee and everyone fits into this, it's the same
No
guy.
idea.
No idea. Who knows? We will find out next.
Wow, I
No.
definitely don't.
All right, guys, I'm gonna run. Thank you for the game. Apologies again. I'm sorry I overslept.
No problem.
See you guys next week.